gonna start it off with just yesterday morning. So I think we're going with some old school hip hop back then. Keon, what's going on, man? I feel like old music is better, just my opinion. Um, Thank you for joining the chat. I was playing some I was playing some song by James Taylor. Um, I think also it has a lot to do with the industry. I mean, we all know that the music industry has all been a part of or about, I should say, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We know that. But the state of music right now, quite honestly, to I don't purposely listen to any radio. I don't purposely listen to any radio. And when I went on there, I mean, I think they had some. Number one, I couldn't listen to it long enough, like the Billboard's top 100s. I think the heart of people were actually different then. And when we say going back then, you're gonna have every generation of people that came. I would say every generation of people that came before us, they're gonna actually be like, well, no, music was actually better back then. Yes and no. Yes and no. Yes and no. Because I was born in '78, so that would make me a '80s baby. So we're listening to the dawn of hip hop, the dawn of rap, so to speak. When you had rappers like Kumo D, LL Cool J, Curtis Blow. You had the dawning or the birth of this type of different music. It's like when I talk to my wife about music, I said my dad didn't know what to do about the music that we are listening to. Rap wasn't around when he was around. So as we progressed through hip hop and R&B, we had a conscious movement. We had a conscious movement where we talked about just conscious rap. Fight the power, baba this, baba that, and then we had this thing called gangster rap that came upon the scene. Before gangster rap, it's kind of like you heard about what was the gangsters back then gang banging too. I think Deontay Cal said something like that. He was like, "What was they gang banging too?" Because they didn't have the shoot 'em up lyrics that we have today. They just didn't have that stuff. They had funk. They had Earth, Wind, and Fire, Commodores, Zoom. So it's like when you look at the state of music, they actually had the better music. And I think a lot of times the reason why music is better or was better is that um you had less of this machine called a sampler. You had less of a drum machine going on. So you actually had people like me actually sitting down at the boards, and we were trying to figure out, not trying to figure out, but we actually sat down at our instrument, and we were trying to make stuff that was. We were actually sitting down at our instruments, and instead of having one producer produce all of the music, you had session pianists come in, session drummers, session this, session that. You didn't have the machine doing everything. Uh, We got Trinity Banana. How you doing? What's your favorite music genre? My favorite music genre. Oh man, as you see, I got some James Taylor going on right here. I like playing some Elton John. Uh, I have a wide range of music that I like to pull from. So to say that I have a favorite music genre, that's difficult because I really just enjoy music. I really just like if somebody gave me something to listen to, even some music now to listen to, I listen to it. I listen to it and I can tell you exactly what inspired them. I'm old enough now where we've heard enough music to be like, that kind of sounds like so and so. I was listening to this one group called Autumn, not the hip hop artist called Autumn, a rapper, even though his track was pretty good as well. But I've got a wide range of music that I like to listen to, from gospel, the blues, even some jazz pieces. So, yeah, with the state of music nowadays, it's like if you guys are out there and you're musicians, it's like, okay, so where do you pull from? We got Cameron, how you doing? What about favorite performer? My favorite performer, favorite performer, there's a lot of them, a lot of unknown performers. Song that I was just playing right now. Tomorrow, this woman on Britain's Got Talent. Her name is she goes by the name of Sydney Christmas, I believe. She goes by the name of Sydney Christmas, and I've been listening to her a lot. A lot of the performers that I like to listen to have very great vocals, and she has I mean, very great vocal performer. Um, who's the woman that sang in Wicked? What's her name? I don't have my other phone with me, but I love her voice too. My favorite performers, Pink, Christina Aguilera. Um, Back then, and I believe the greatest vocalist that I've ever lived to see is Whitney Houston. Oh wow, you you make interesting stories. So I have a fact for you. Did you know the piano originated as an alternative to the harpsichord? Yes, yes, the piano was an alternative to this thing called where am I looking at? Do I even have a harpsichord on here? Yeah, yeah. So usually this song, most likely it was played in the harpsichord, not Cynthia Erivo. Um, Not Cynthia Erivo. What is her name? What was the name? What was the name? Babe, type in who was the first singer, not Cynthia Erivo, the black lady, who was the first woman to perform as the witch in the stage scene Wicked. Very great voice, very great vocalist. But Cynthia Erivo, not her. I believe she could sing, but no, this other woman, if you see her live, she'll move you to tears. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, she's interested. Not, but it's not Ariana Grande. I don't have my other phone with me. Hold on for 1 second. We're gonna settle this right now. Hold on for 1 second here. Boop. Put the mouse on. No, not those people. See, the Wicked that we're thinking of, Cynthia Erivo, that was the movie. Hold on. I give you guys that name real quickly. Cheyenne Penn Kennedy, how you doing? We're talking about the state of music. State of music and the state that it's in today. And I'm not saying that it's a bad state today, because I've come across some really great music, but it's not mainstream. You won't really find it on the the person who was playing the right, her. What was her name? Let me see if I could pull up and I heard her sing live, and I was tearful. Wicked Broadway. Matter of fact, who played the WITCH in Wicked? Was it Wicked? No, it wasn't The Wizard of Oz. It was Wicked Broadway. All right, let me see. Computers thinking. I think it's Idina Menzel. Not Idina Menzel. Jacqueline Hughes. How about I put this down on there? What is her name? The people who have played the witch, WITCH, on Wicked Broadway. All right, let me see. So Idina Menzel was the original replacement. Wow. Shoshana Bean, that's her name. Yeah, Shoshana Bean. I could listen to that girl, that woman sing. Yeah. But Idina Menzel, I haven't heard her sing it. And the only reason why I can't point to those people is I haven't heard them live. But Shoshana Bean, amazing. Amazing. So that was a question answered by someone who was saying who are some of my favorite performers. Oh, and hold on. When we talk about music, also look up this group called Song is by a group called Autumn. If you guys have any new music that you guys want me to listen to, and I'll actually review it. Man, drop it. The group is called Couch. Like sofa, COUCH. And let me see if I don't know if I could do this here. Let me see something real quick because I'm on YouTube, but let me check this out real quick. And I'm gonna say this about, I think that a lot of songs back then were simple songs. Let me see if I can pull this up. It might not let me do it. Let me see. Okay. A lot of songs back then. Did you listen to Swing Low, Sweet Chariot? Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. Yeah, actually I did. That's an old gospel. That's an old gospel song. Am I familiar with it? Probably so. Like when I used to watch what was that show, The Little Rascals? But listen, check this out real quick. This is what gets me in a song. Songs that the ear can readily pick up.
Yesterday the fog blew in.
I'm just gonna leave it right there. I'm just gonna leave that right there. But if you listen to the intro of that song, very simple. You can sit down at your piano. You can sit down and follow it. I think that song made 105 years. I don't know. I don't know. Um, Swing low. So I'd like to know the history behind that song. If you get a chance, let me know the history about behind that song. Swing low, sweet chariot. Who's carrying who home? But yeah, back to the notes on the harpsichord. Yeah, the piano was the successor to the harpsichord. The piano also, we didn't have the black and white keys that we have today, and I believe the piano was, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, was a lot broader than what we see today. So number one, the keys were all white keys. Yes, it was a successor to the harpsichord. So yeah, the piano was a successor to the harpsichord. It was the first song to be sung by an African American. Okay, okay, so that's some Black history for you. That's some Black history for you. Probably out there in the fields, wanting to be taken to a better place. That's the only thing I can think of. But if we going back to the topic at hand, a lot of the music back then, even if you listen to, so that's the song. That riff right there was what? Dancing in the Moonlight. Dancing in the Moonlight. Um, and when we think about that song, Dancing in the Moonlight, if you look at the lyrics of this song, we get it almost every night when that moon gets big and bright. The lyrics also, and I know we're talking about, you got a lot of people debating about the lyrics of the Super Bowl. Nobody understood what Bad Bunny was saying, or at least those of us that didn't understand Spanish. Lyrics are very important in a song, if you ask me. If you look at Everybody's Dancing in the Moonlight, very, very good song. Even if you look at I got Sheet Upon Music. My teacher loves that song. Oh yeah. And here's the weird thing. Sometimes I get this song confused with if you know how to play that song, you can play the let me see. So yeah, it's the same. I'm sorry. Let me see. Okay, and here's the thing: if you could play that song, you can also play Elton John's his song. Sometimes I get them both confused. And Dancing in the Moonlight is kind of somewhat similar, where you have the see how they both hit upon that E flat. Yeah, if you could play one of those songs, you could play the other song. Same thing with the song Annie. Same thing, E flat. A lot of times, guys, if I were your teacher and just playing piano, we're going to learn how to play lots of songs at one time. Lots of songs at one time. And the reason why is because same thing. Same thing as sorry. The only thing is you got to remember the key the finger movement on the hand. So if you're coming down and you're playing one song, remember Dancing in the Moonlight is arpeggios. So you're gonna start off with the. So I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get it right. So let me see if I get it right. If I don't think about it, I can do it. Okay, how about this? Like I tell all the students, pull the sheet music up. So we're hitting that. So same thing with the Elton John. Anyway, kind of get my drift on that one. But yeah, if you could play one, you can play the other. A lot of songs back then were, if we're talking about jazz is a little bit more complex than other pieces. You got a lot of sevenths in there. You got a lot of different sounds in there. But it's almost like music was better then because number one, we didn't have. I mean, the MPC has always been there, but it was one of those things where, you had to have some dollars to afford one. You actually had a lot of great writers back then. If you look at Steve Porcaro of Toto, and here's one thing: a lot of the songs that we classify as R&B, a lot of songs. This would be. Toto is this color right there. A lot of songs that we classify as R&B, if you actually start diving into it, the Bee Gees, the this, the that. What was the other song? Let me see if I can get it right. A lot of songs are written by white guys. A lot of the R&B, hits that we like. A lot of the R&B, not now 90s R&B. Some of the, I would even say, some of the late 80s R&B. A lot of brothers wrote that. We were more heavily on the funk side. You got songs like "Use Me." What other songs am I thinking of? You have some Earth, Wind and Fire, but they were almost funk too. But a lot of songs. Or you had this song. You would think Black Guy, right? But think about this. If I switch the sound up to let me see here. Let me see. Strings, piano. No, let's go to percussion. Think about this right quick. That song right there. Oh yeah. Go ahead and give me a random fact. that song that I was just playing right there, just the two of us. Yeah, that song right there. I think he was Trinidadian. I can't pronounce that right, but he's from Trinidad. So usually writing songs was just better back then. Even if you look at a song, not the Barge, that's a really great time. Short People, Randy Newman. The song called "Sometimes When We Touch" by Dan Hill. Sometimes when we touch, um, song was written from a place of pain. His woman left him. You got to think about that too. Trinity, I'm waiting on your random fact. Let's see if I can. Yeah, yeah, go ahead. And not only was song written from a place of pain, I was still waiting on the fact. Not only was songs written from a place of pain, I think we actually put thought into. There was more thought put into music back then. It wasn't actually trying to okay make a hit. You know, we got the songs by the Bee Gees. How Deep Is Your Love, which was a really great song. Um, I don't even know if people actually back then sat down for the purpose of writing it, as it is just for the purpose of making music. The lightning bolt is 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. Hey, let me tell you also, there's another fact about lightning that I guess look up why we have thunder or where thunder comes from, and it's gonna come from actually the the heat of the light interacting with the molecules around it. But yeah, that's a very great fact as well. You're a weather buff like me, I see. Think about one great guy, and I think he's a very great, amazing artist, Ryan McKnight. Despite what you hear about him, I like that. I don't like that one though. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. conclude this, guys, leave something in the chat, man. Give me some give me some give me some if you guys heard of any artists out there, independent artists, um something new out there like that Autumn. I accidentally found Autumn. Accidentally found her or them or that group called Couch. Yeah. Another dude, David Ryan Harris, Movie Biker Boys. Another, write these artists down. So when we talk about drawing from inspiration, these are some of the things I listen to. Some of the things I listen to when you're asking me my favorite music, all this stuff that I'm listening or labeling right now, that's all inside my ears. I like gospel music as well. So one of the main reasons why I think that music was better back then is because okay, I gotta remember it. So let's see if we can start over. Yeah, we actually have people writing from a different place. So if you look at everything that's going on in the world today, man, I think the music is reflecting that. The music is reflecting that. You know, if you look at the music in the 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, you had free love going on back then. You know, that's when you had songs like Dancing in the Moonlight come out and Dan Hill writing songs like Sometimes When We Touch. You know, a lot of what's going on in the world sometimes comes out in the music. And I guess right now I'm gonna finish listening to that Billboard Top 100. I'm gonna listen to that Billboard Top 100. See what we got going there. I know Justin Bieber's on the scene, you know, but he's not really new. He's not really new. I think he's a real great artist. And sometimes you just got to throw your soul into your playing as well. So I'm gonna read this last comment. My mother is calling me to finish. I'm not sure I have to go, but an amazing live you did today. Hey, like, subscribe, share. Thank you, and peace. Talk to y'all later.